All right, hi everybody. What I'm going to do here is we are going to take a look at just starting the final project. I got a few questions as far as making a website. First off, the website is just, you're really working overall with just multiple web pages. So you're also going to have a little demo file that you can look at here, which I'm going to go ahead. What I've done is I've started making some different pages. We've got an image in here and we've got a style sheet going on. So let me go ahead. I'm going to hop over into Atom and we'll take a look at what's going on here. Again, this is introduction to HTML and CSS. So what I did was I started out with kind of a base page layout as far as the structural design is concerned. So here you can see I've got the HTML skeleton going on, and I did add some notes for everybody in these as well. So you also have up at the top some things I'd like to point out to you is notice I'm actually working in an external CSS document here. So I'm going to just pop on over there, or if you're opening this for the first time, double click. And here you can see I set up a body. I just set it to be Verdana, and also I set a background color. And then I also targeted a specific HTML tags. And I also did an ID here, which going back to that index page is tied onto our div. I'd also like to talk a little bit more before I actually open the page and show you. Um, this div here on line 11, this is your primary menu navigation going on here. So all we have to do to set up the website is once we have the other pages designed, we can go in and start to link these up accordingly. So just to give you a little preview here, what I'm going to do is hop over and let's open up index. So very baseline here. I grabbed just some random text, just a picture here, and now what I want to talk to you about though is this specific area here of, okay, how do we actually make this into a navigatable website? Well, this is going to go back to that anchor tag as far as your pages are concerned, where you're going to have the individual HTML documents that you're going to be linking between. So let's go ahead here and we'll take a look at that in this specific video here. Now, how you decide to begin your website, it's up to you. You can use this as a guide. Again, your final is asking for, I believe it was 5 web pages here. So, I right now have home, about, pictures, contact. So maybe I also add in, I don't know, saving turtles. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to go ahead here and start with this index document here. Now, it might seem a little roundabout, but if you are still new to this, I'd encourage you to go this route here. What we're going to do is we are going to start out here, and we have an about HTML document. I want it that when the user clicks on about turtles, I want to send them to that about page. So let's go ahead here, and I am going to add in that ahref, and we're going to point to about HTML. And then remember at the end here, we got to close out that anchor tag. Oops, and I want to make sure that's an F there. There we go. One quick note here, just a little reminder for folks. Notice how I'm not pointing into a folder here at all. This is because from a relative standpoint, I'm at the index document, I just need to point to about. So now if I go back to my page, and let me go ahead and do a refresh here, you can now see about turtles is an active link. You click on it, it takes you to the correct page, and then notice I had already set up for everybody here that if you wanted to go back to home, it'll snap you back there. So let's go ahead, let's set up one more page here. We're going to go ahead and set up the pictures page, which if you recall over here, you have a pics HTML document. So I'm going to go ahead I'm going to come in once again. We're going to do pics.html is the name of the document. And let's come down to the end here. And we'll go ahead and save that. Now, I have pics open. I only have the index link here, which you're also going to have to pay attention to with about. As you can see, both of these currently don't have the links to the other pages here. You want the user to be able to navigate your website from wherever they are located in the site map. One thing that a lot of folks will do from a design standpoint is, let me go ahead here. I'm going to open up that index document again. Notice how being on the home page, I do not have home active. I go to about the turtles here. You see how that's no longer active, but home is now an active link. It's a design thing. It's up to you. A lot of folks will not make this an active link here. So lastly is, okay, well, I need the rest of my pages set up. That's fine. What you can do is a couple of options is, since you already have kind of a baseline here set up for your index page, you might have to do a little bit of clearing out here, but you could come in and right click on index and tell it to duplicate. So another page I need is a contact page. So maybe I change the name of index to contact. I could now come in and start adding to the contact us page. I could add my form elements onto this new document. So we could come in, get rid of all of this, and notice how I am on the contact page. And I could do something like contact us. Whoops. And we'll do an H1 and close that tag there. And then you can keep building as far as the pages are concerned and keep building from there. With the size of this website, I would encourage you, keep your pages in this base folder for your final. I would not make a subfolder and then be trying to navigate between subfolders for these. Make your 5 pages, and then I would just go right in and start adding the rest of the content there. So this is the first item, just taking you through as far as linking, and really that's, as far as making the website is concerned. So that's all you have to worry about. So I will upload this for folks so that you can take a look at it and review it, and keep an eye out here for a couple more videos.